Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croisui, salam alaikum, welcome to the channel, y'all. So it is going to be Gadget Thursday today, and what do I have? Well, as you can see, I have an Echo Dot, and the Echo Dot is the latest edition. It is the third generation, I believe, of the Echo Dot. This box you see here was something that I got for Christmas. If you go back to my Christmas videos, you will see what it is. It was a gift. I don't know who it was from, but it is this, which is the plug and holder for the Echo Dot, third generation. So I had this, but I didn't have a third Echo Dot, and I did. Here we are. This is the Echo Dot third generation. Let's unwrap the packet. And as you can see, it's got an unbroken seal. So let's break the seal on it. And what do we have here? So I have already 3 Echo Dots, which are the first generation Echo Dot. This is the first one that I have, which is the third gen. So once we open the box, what do we see inside? But we see the Echo itself. This is in black, which is the black sides on it. Black top, black bottom. We've got the instructions, and there we have the plug and the socket. So let me grab my other Echo Dot. Let me just take it off the wall. So there we go, it's a bit dusty. So that is the one that we use in the kitchen at the moment, which is a hockey puck, and it is in white. Now compared, let's take off the wrapping paper. You will see that this new one is bigger than the old one. It is bigger in width, girth, length, and thickness, and we all like that. And it just feels a lot more kind of, I don't know, it just looks nicer than the old one. This works absolutely fine. I have had no issues with it whatsoever. I absolutely love it. But this one does have better sound to it, which you will hear. This review is, if you want to go and hear sound quality, there are zillions of reviews on this. This is just my little take of the new Echo Dot third generation. Now, this one I found very, very handy because it uses a micro USB to operate it. And in the plug socket, where I have it next to me on the other side of the kitchen over there, I have a double plug socket with 2 USB connectors into it. So I have this plugged into the USB, and then that goes into the plug. I'm not using any plugs, I'm just using up a USB socket on it, and it operates fine. This one being more powerful, being better, needs main source, so you are going to have a plug with it this time, which I find a bit sad because I did like the other one. I did like this one where you could use a micro USB. So let's take the packaging off the plug. There we go. It's got a handy little Lazzy band on it. Quite a long lead on it, I have to say. That's not too bad at all. So what I've got here is this, which I believe, oh, there we are, it's half past, fits in there like so. Or is it the other way around? Hang on. I can't pull the bloody thing up now. I thought you could twist this around. Obviously you can't, so you can only have it in that way for the plug socket to fit in. And then you wind the cable around this. And then this comes up through like so, around there. This plugs into here. Now this one, which I do like, this generation has actually got Bluetooth, which this one hasn't. So I can't have it connected to a Bluetooth speaker like I can. This one I can't, but this also has it has Bluetooth on it, and it's also got an input jack as well, or an output jack, sorry, so you can connect this via to another speaker. Let's get this in the case. Let me do it properly. Let me unwind this. Let's do it properly, shall we? Pull this plug out for a minute. Let me pull the wire through. Like so. And then I can pop this into its case. There we go. So that is now in the case like so. So I can wind the cables around it. Like so. And then this will fit into there and fit down into that little plug. And there we go. So now I can have this plugged in. I think it'll possibly fit, I don't know. It's a shame that you can't. I'm sure some of them do actually twist around. Let's have a look at the instructions. No, it can only be facing down. Like so. Insert the power adapter, blah blah blah, da 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 dee, do do dee do, wrap it around. Okay. I got it wrapped around anyway, so there we go, it's in. So the Echo Dot, the setting up of the Echo Dot is very simple. Let me just get my iPad and a plug socket and we will give it a go. Okay, so I've got a power socket here, so I'm going to plug this whole thing in upside down and plug it in. Oh yeah, switch on the power. Does help. So it's going to start up. We'll just wait for it now. I can see on this that it's got more speakers on, but I thought all of that was the microphone. But this has got more holes in it. Oh. Let's turn up the volume.
Hello. To continue, download the Alexa app. Hallo. Laden Sie die Alexa-App herunter, fortzufahren. Bonjour. Pour commencer, téléchargez l'application Alexa. Ciao. Per continuare, scarica l'app Alexa. Hola. Para continuar, descarga la app Alexa.
Right, okay, so it's run through the languages, which is pretty cool, and it's now running around with an orange. I've got my iPad here. Let's see if you can see. Yes, you can. Let's log in. And I've got Alexa here set up on my iPad. So what I'm going to do is add a device. What type of a device? It's an Amazon Echo. It is an Echo Dot. It is the 3rd generation. There it is there. Select my Wi-Fi network. So it is now going to take a few minutes connecting your Echo Dot to Wi-Fi. because I've already got this set up with all the other devices, and obviously it's going to make it a lot easier and a lot quicker. I do like this cover for it. It's very, very nice. So this is going to take a few minutes. Okay, there we go. Your Echo Dot is now connected to Wi-Fi.
Your device is ready.
Let's continue. Do you want to connect your Echo Dot to an external Bluetooth speaker? If you are optionally connecting your Echo Dot to an external Bluetooth speaker, tap yes. Well, I do actually want to connect it to my Bluetooth speaker, which is in the kitchen right here. This sound bar, which is connected to the TV and is also a for Bluetooth. I'm going to press the pairing button on the sound bar. It's a Panasonic sound bar. So let's press yes. Oh gosh, I don't know which one it is. I know the number of it, but not these. These have got the codes, but it's got another name on it, and I can't remember which one it is. I'm going to try the pairing button again. I'm just holding down the pairing button on the sound bar. Let's see if it comes up with another device. I know that one is called something like BT something or other, and none of those correspond to what it is. Okay, let's see if something else comes up. Let's try it.
Your device wasn't paired.
Okay, let's try this one. Let's skip this step. Right, where is your Echo Dot? Is going to be in the kitchen. So there we go, that's kitchen. Continue. Okay, and there we go. So if I go to devices, and I go to all devices, and let's have a look. Bedroom second Echo Dot. Let's change the name of this to... Now, because I already have a device called Kitchen, I'm going to have to call it Kitchens. Which is bloody stupid, but there we go. Bluetooth device, Wi-Fi network, stereo pair support, Echo remote, pair and Alexa gadgets, sound. Okay, Alexa. Good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1943, Liverpool couple Louise and Harold Harrison welcomed their baby George into the world. Young George would go on to become lead guitarist for arguably the greatest rock and roll band of all time, the Beatles, whose status as the youngest member of the group got them into a bit of trouble when their first Hamburg residency was cut short because he was legally too young to play the clubs they were booked for.
Okay, so you can actually alter there's an equalizer on this as well for an audio control, but it doesn't say what. This is the equalizer, but it doesn't say what each equalizer does. Alexa, sing a song to me. Alexa, sing a song.
A song? A song? I'd love to. Your circuits are fused, you're feeling confused. But I'll be right here to lend you an ear. You feel more than something, your heart quickly thumping. It sounds like to me, oh it's got to be. It's love.
Okay, so there we go. That is Alexa singing a lovely song for us. Alexa. Now, why doesn't it have the wake word? Hang on a second. Sounds. Start of request. Yeah, I like this. The start and end of request. Sounds. And that's for the alarm. Okay. Alexa. I like that. So I know that she's actually listening to me. Alexa, stop. Alexa, play Swansea Bay Radio.
Swansea Bay Radio from TuneIn.
Stop. Okay, so that was that. Definitely has a deeper, bassier sound to it than this. So let's continue with an audio. Alexa, continue playing my audiobook.
Getting your book from Audible. Resuming This Is Going to Hurt. There's 13 minutes in the chapter and 4 hours. 19 minutes in the book.
Thursday, 19th of April 2007. An email from Infection Control informs all doctors that long-sleeved shirts are now banned in clinical environments. Some study has swapped
Alexa,
a bunch of
stop.
cuffs.
Okay, so that's good. That stopped. Let's ask Alexa, what's the latest news? Alexa, what's the latest news?
Here's your flash briefing. From BBC News.
The BBC.
An investigation into the plane crash which killed the Cardiff City footballer Emiliano Sala is focusing on the validity of the pilot's licence. The Air Accidents Investigation Branch says David Ibbotson, who also died, could only fly passengers on a cost-sharing basis rather than commercially. Steve Moss is a former investigator for the
Alexa, stop.
AAIB.
Alexa, volume level 4. Okay, so that is really good. It definitely sounds a lot better. I love it. I really do like the sound on it. It's a lot deeper. It's a lot more bassy. It's a lot more chunky. You've got more audio controls. It's got Bluetooth. I love it. I really, really, really do like it. And I really love this case that it's in. I don't know what the manufacturer is of this. Made in China. No, it doesn't have a brand or anything with it. It's just the instruction manual is there, but I can't see a brand on it, so it's just a generic brand, but so far it seems to look really good. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this plugged into the wall, and then we'll give it a bit of a sound check. Okay, so I've got the new Echo Dot connected up to a Bluetooth. I did a search for it and it came up, so I'm just going to ask it to connect. Alexa, connect to Bluetooth speaker.
Searching.
that is now connected up to the sound bar in the kitchen. Alexa, play Lizzo Juice.
Juice by Lizzo, starting now.
Alexa, stop. I had to put it on mute then, she couldn't hear me because the sound was so loud. Alexa, disconnect Bluetooth device.
Now disconnected from SCHTB8.
So now, Alexa, play Lizzo Juice.
Here's Juice by Lizzo on Amazon Music.
Okay, Alexa, what's the weather?
Right now in Grantham, it's 16 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Tonight's forecast has clear skies with a low of 2 degrees.
So there we go. It is now connected. I've got it connected up to the Bluetooth speaker, and the sound on it compared to the other one is a lot better for such a small device. Because I also have Sonos in the kitchen as well. Alexa, play Swansea Bay Radio in the kitchen.
Swansea Bay Radio from TuneIn, playing on Kitchen.
Alexa, turn it up. So I have a Play 3 up on top of the kitchen units in the kitchen, and I use that as my main speaker. Alexa, stop. If she will. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop playing. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so I don't want to get with the copyright strike. So I don't need another really good, powerful speaker in the kitchen with the Sonos and the soundbar. During the day when we're out and the cats and dogs are in the kitchen, then I will normally play a radio station using the speaker there in the kitchen. But the sound on that is definitely good enough for me to play to, you know, if I wanted to play music, or it's not amazing, but it's definitely a lot better quality. When my sister and brother-in-law were up and we went into Curry's and they bought one of these, they bought a white one. We compared it to the Google, and the thing about it is that I loved Google, the Google whatever it's called, Hey Google, because obviously it uses the Google search engine. The responses I find are a lot better on that because obviously it's using Google compared to Bing or wherever it is that the Amazon Echo uses. So as a search engine, I'd prefer to have the Google, but I prefer the actual product itself of the Amazon Echo. It sounded that this Echo Dot sound quality compared to the Google Dot one, whatever it's called, this did actually sound a little bit better. There was more kind of like depth and bass to it compared to the Google one. I just wish that this used the Google search engine, because I'd probably get better responses when I ask it questions. But for what I use it for switching on the lights and the heating and music and the speakers and Sonos and timers and alarms and connecting to and this, that and the other, then this is absolutely fine for me. For what I need it for, this is absolutely fine. So there we go. Not a professional unboxing. Please don't think that because I am just a gadget fan. I've got a number of these Echo Dots. This is the first one, which is the latest generation of it, and the sound quality is much, much better than the previous one that I got, which was the first generation. So I really, really do like it. I can recommend it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next week for next week's Tech Thursday, and that is going to be the Ring doorbell. So it's goodbye from me, and I'll see you next week. Bye.